Born into wealth, young SR was blessed with every opportunity, yet he was a bit of an oddball, the kind of child who could only be adored by a half-drunk Irish woman. From the get-go, SR was different. His parents, sensing the unusual nature of their son, sought the expertise of Dr. Snave, a leading researcher in autism and retardation. Dr. Snave's diagnosis? SR was autistically retarded. Not your run-of-the-mill variety, but a special kind of tard. The kind of kid you could leave alone without worrying about him getting into too much trouble. But, as the saying goes, every cloud has a silver lining. For SR, that silver lining was found in the least expected place: his ass. Yes, our unusual hero possessed an uncanny ability to fart out melodies, creating symphonies of flatulence. A maestro of methane, SR had discovered his unique autistic superpower. Diagnosed as autistically retarded, SR was far from your average kid. But in his peculiarities, his parents discovered his extraordinary musical talent. And so the stage was set for the unusual birth of a musical prodigy. With adolescence came a storm of bullying, even from both his classmates and teachers, even the principal. But SR, being SR, kept farting his own tune. Our hero's teenage years were a battlefield, a daily struggle against the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. His teachers, the very people whose job was to nurture young minds, were the first to throw stones. Even the principal, the supposed guardian of school values, joined the onslaught. But SR, in his unique way, was undeterred. He continued to march to the beat of his own drum, or rather, fart to the tune of his own melody. He wasn't afraid to get covered in his own shit from farting, to take a few hits in pursuit of his passion. In his quest for acceptance and to share his peculiar talent, SR found solace in the local band scene. He joined a group known as the Titty Twisters. An odd name for an odd band, for an odd boy. But it was there, amid the chaos of the garage band scene, that SR found a semblance of belonging. His musical farts, once a source of derision, were now a source of awe and respect. Word of SR's unique talent eventually reached the ears of none other than Puff Daddy. Yes, the Puff Daddy, the well-known rapper and producer. Intrigued by SR's unusual musical prowess, Puffy invited our hero on an adventure that would forever change his life, a two-man boat ride in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle. What happened on that boat we may never know. Puff Daddy, for reasons known only to him, has suppressed the entire incident. However, one thing is certain. SR returned from that mysterious voyage brimming with inspiration and holding his butt from pain, ready to take on the world with his music. Despite the odds, SR found his rhythm, even earning the respect of Puff Daddy. But it was a mysterious boat ride that would truly ignite his creativity. Returning from the Bermuda Triangle filled with inspiration and a clenched butt, SR started creating music that touched the world. His tunes, once a cacophony of flatulent notes, now carried an uncanny depth and conviction. He painted tales of resilience, of an underdog who was too weak for the Special Olympics, yet strong enough to make a wave in the world. Each song was a testament to his journey, a symphony of survival that resonated with the misunderstood and the overlooked retarded community. In the midst of his musical metamorphosis, love found its way to SR. It came in the form of a quirky woman, enchanted by his guitar strumming on the streets and donning a Cookie Monster t-shirt. It was a love story for the ages. Two oddballs dancing to the rhythm of their own drum, or in SR's case, the rhythm of his own farts. They got hitched and had a litter of half-wit puppies, a perfect blend of their unique quirkiness. But love and inspiration weren't the only things that changed SR's life. He stumbled upon BandLab, a platform where musicians could connect and create. It was there that he found his new tribe, the infamous band, Fatalville. Started by the Shookmaster Gary, the band was a motley crew of misfits, including Madcracker, a guitarist, vocalist, and seasoned midget hunter. With their help, SR learned to communicate with the non-retards of the world. He found a language beyond his farts, a language that was understood and appreciated. His life was a whirlwind of love, inspiration, and music. His journey was far from ordinary, and his music was far from conventional. But it was his weirdness, his eccentricity, that made him who he was. SR's love for music was only overshadowed by his love for his Cookie Monster t-shirt-wearing wife, and with the help of his friends in Fatalville, he learned to communicate with the non-retards of the world. SR's got a knack for trolling, so much so that he once made Tom Cruise eat his own poop. But don't let that distract you from his real message. This is our musical maverick, folks. A man who can stir the pot, get under your skin, and still make you tap your feet to his tunes. He's like a maestro of mayhem, a virtuoso of vexation, and his troll symphony has been heard far and wide. His trolling skills have been honed to a fine point, the art of agitation perfected to a T. But remember, behind this chaotic charisma, there's a message that's as clear as mud and as complex as a two-piece jigsaw puzzle. What's that message, you ask? Well, it's as elusive as the Bermuda Triangle and as clear as his fart notes. It's a message that is open to interpretation, that challenges you to find your own meaning. It's a riddle wrapped in a mystery, inside an enigma, or to put it simply, it's a message only SR could create. But life hasn't been a bed of roses for SR. He's wrestled with demons, battled with addiction. He's been down the rabbit hole of crack, meth, weed, pills, alcohol, and even the dreaded booty bumping. But like a phoenix rising from the ashes, he's emerged victorious, conquering every vice that dared cross his path. His love for music is as profound as his weirdness. It's a love that has carried him through the darkest of times. It's a love that has fueled his creativity, giving us some of the most unique and unforgettable tunes. His autism didn't diminish his talent, it amplified it, creating a symphony of sounds that only he could produce. SR may seem like a dung beetle rolling in shit, but his music and his story serve as an inspiration to all of us. He's a testament to the fact that no matter how retarded you are, you can still make waves in this world. His legacy? A reminder that even the most unconventional among us can leave an indelible mark on the world. And that, my friends, is the true legacy of our musical maverick, SR.